So a little bit about me. I started off training in 2013. I got to that point after getting done with college, playing football. After football, things didn't go as I planned. My last year, I got injured at the University of Kansas. Had to go back and do another year. That year wasn't the best year for me or the team, so I got into training from 2013. But before that, all the training goes back to when I was about 5 when my dad started training. He had some of the best athletes across the nation that went to my high school when I was younger, and all I did was see him train, and I was at every training session with him, training or helping him train. From there, through all those trainings, I became a really good athlete. I played Division I football at the University of Kansas, standout athlete in multiple sports at North Mesquite High School. So like I said, from the training, all went back to 5 years old. That propelled me to be a great athlete, and then from there, that led me to, after getting done with sports, to come all the way back, full circle where my dad had started and when I seen him training. So that's, what I do. I'm a trainer. That's how it kind of started. We're just about helping kids, adults, whoever reach their goals, mostly athletes, so is who we deal with, from 5 years old all the way to professional, NBA, NFL, MLB, soccer, whatever it may be. We have every sport that's probably offered in the state of Texas comes through here. So we're helping kids and, like I said, even adults help get to where they're trying to be. So TRPT stands for the Raw Power Team. So basically when my dad started, he had a million different names. And then my uncle helped him come up with the name Raw Power. And then after I got out of college, I started, working with the brand, working with the business, and just grew it. It was just a smaller company, just mostly doing football camps, not what we do nowadays where it's everyday training, all sports. So then I was a big Floyd Mayweather fan as well. So, they had the money team. So I just put the and the team on the end of it, and that's how we got to TRPT, just from the RP. And like I said, we're just a company willing to help individuals from fitness all the way to sports reach their goals. And just as far as, I'm concerned, I want to be one of the best doing it. Like anything I do, I want to be one of the best doing it. And I didn't want to just be known in Mesquite or Dallas. I want to be known all across the U.S., all across the world, which we've been able to do from various projects we've done, people we've partnered with, different, things that I'm doing now currently. And that was a big thing for me is if you want to be the best, you can't just do things, in your hometown and be a hometown hero. I never wanted to do that. Like when I went and played college football, obviously there's no college here, so I had to go off. If you want to go play in the league, you got to go off. If I wanted to do this, I had to be outside of my hometown for me to feel like I was doing the things I wanted to do. So I think we're doing a great job with that, and we're just trying to continue to expand each day on everything that we do, we offer, and how good that we're doing it. What helped me want to get to being a people person and helping others with their goal is seeing my dad be a trainer for one, and my mom owns an in-home daycare. With seeing both of them being, people who serve the community. My dad was also a police officer, so they serve the community through him being a trainer, a police officer, my mom being in-home daycare, as well as my friends and everybody in the neighborhood. They were always at our house. So I always seen them give. And the smile it put on people's faces, the happiness it brought from some people being happy when they were around my parents, then, them being at home. When people would come back from college, our house was the first stop they made before they even went home. They came over there, got food. They came over there, got a laugh, whatever it may be. So just growing up, seeing my parents give back so much, it only led me to do the same. No different than my dad. I seen him train. And I seen what it did for people, I seen what it did for me, so it led me down that path. And then just with my parents doing everything that they did, I definitely had to follow down that path as well. I hope everybody gets whatever they want out of it as far as how far they want to go. I just had one of my athletes yesterday declare for the NBA draft. He's a freshman. So I started with him when he's a freshman in high school. Now he's a freshman in college and he's declaring for the NBA draft. I hope everybody gets the opportunity to reach their goals. Will it happen? No. Right? I wish everybody, we all want to go to the NFL, NBA, MLB, soccer, whatever it may be, but it's not going to happen. But I want everybody to have the opportunity to do that. And the opportunity means, hey, I got on the field, did I make every play? Yes, no, maybe so. But outside of that, I want them to know that they can do anything. The reason why I go so hard doing what I do is because I was an athlete, like I told you, with the opportunity to reach my goal. It didn't happen due to injuries and, you know, little other things. But through that, I want them to see my experience and be like, dang, I know some guys that played in the league that aren't near as successful as DP. Like, he did it another way. And that's what I want all of our athletes to realize is you don't have to go to the NBA to see NBA money. You don't have to go to the NFL or MLB to see that type of money, see that type of success, or for people to see you as somebody on that level. The biggest thing I would tell myself from when I got injured to even when before that, when I was, you know, a kid, or even before, you know, the training started taking off, keep going, keep working. That's the only thing that's gonna change whatever situation you're in, to keep working. As soon as you stop working, whatever you're working for isn't gonna be there. If you wanna be a superstar athlete, you gotta work. If you wanna be the best cooker or singer or nurse or firefighter, you gotta work at your craft. No matter how good you are, you have to work to get better. No matter how bad you are, you have to work to get better. The only thing I would literally tell myself is, it's all gonna work out if you keep working out. If you don't work out, you're not gonna be that athlete, right? If you don't go cook, you're not gonna be that amazing chef. So that's the biggest thing I would tell myself, and like I tell all my athletes, every day is an opportunity to get better, but it's also an opportunity to get worse. You get to choose which one you're gonna do. So what I tell people is there's a lot of opportunity for you to be great outside of sports, and that's why I go so hard, because I'm like, the sad part is most of y'all are gonna fall short of being great. So I'm gonna show you how to be great in another way. There weren't any risk other than putting it out there, right? Trying. That's what I tell a lot of people. People think there's a lot of risk to starting businesses. Not when you're young, really. To me, like, I knew what I wanted to do. I knew that I would be an international brand, an international figure, and there were no risk in my mind. The only risk to me was not starting it. Like, I'm risking greatness by not starting it. So there wasn't anything else that I had put in my mind that was like, well, if I do this, I'm gonna miss out on that. No, the only thing that I was fearing about missing out on was being great, doing something I wanted to do. I want everybody to know, like I said, you have opportunity to do whatever you want to do. You can be great. You can choose not to be great. If you want to be successful, you have to want to be successful for yourself, not for anybody else. Your mama, your daddy, your brother, your kids, they can't make you do anything. Like I tell my athletes all the time, I can tell you what to do and what's likely to happen, but if you don't do it, that's on you. I want people to know no matter how many times you fail, you can still win. Most of us are gonna fail more than we win, but you just wanna win bigger than when you fail. Without failure, there's no winning. Without, bad, there's no good. Without crying, you don't know how good it feels to laugh. So with that being said, like I said, just keep pushing towards your goal. Let people laugh. Let them wonder. Let them hate. Let them cheer you on. Let them be proud of you, whatever it may be. But just keep knowing and doing the things that you're wanting to do. It's all up to you. And like I said, you also can, with that being said, you can find me at on Twitter at DP2Nice, Instagram DP2Nice, TikTok DP2Nice, and then Facebook, the Raw Power Team is our page, and my personal page is Daymond Patterson. I just hope this interview, this documentary, inspire somebody. It don't have to inspire everybody, because none of us is going to inspire everybody. I just need to inspire somebody to do better than what I'm doing.